Ready? Mm-hmm. It's me, Miz Cracker, and it's time for Review with a Jew, special holiday Hanukkah edition. First of all, this episode is just to announce that, yes, due to popular demand, I will be doing Review with a Jew again for All Stars 4. Now, since there's no Drag Race episode for us to go over, I'm gonna review something that a lot of people don't know about. The Story of Hanukkah, and such as. For all of you who have never heard of this story before, I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. Hanukkah celebrates the rededication of a sacred temple in Judea, which is like the old-fashioned word for Israel. The story takes place like 200 BC, when Judea, where like all the Jews were, was ruled over by a Syrian king. Now, the Syrians worshipped the Greek gods, and they pretty much wanted everybody to worship their Greek gods as well. And he decided that he was gonna do whatever it takes all over Judea. He set up a bunch of really shitty programs to get the Jews to worship Greek gods as the Syrians did. Well, he initiated a massacre of thousands of Jews, recurring theme, to get them to worship the Greek gods. One of the most insulting things that this king enacted, he went into a sacred temple in Jerusalem. He not only took it over and put up a statue of the Greek god Zeus, he slaughtered pigs within its sacred walls. I don't know if you know this, but Jews are not a fan of pigs. Sorry to my friend Daniel.
Wait a second, Jews are not fan of pigs?
No.
So why would they care if they were slaughtered?
They're dirty animals. They don't want them in their temple.
Oh, he brought pigs into the temple.
And slaughtered them. The Jews don't want any, like, no pigs. No thank you, no pork on my fork, nothing. Jews don't eat pigs, they don't have pigs around, they think pigs are super dirty. So the fact that this Syrian king brought pigs into the sacred place and slaughtered them everywhere, if you were going to go to church and then someone like blocked the whole thing off and killed a bunch of pigs in there, you would be pissed. That is if you're a churchgoer. Anywho, so basically like, these were incredibly unpopular actions, and a really powerful priest and his 5 sons decided that enough is enough is enough. And they decided that they were going to finally stop this period of tyranny and they were gonna overthrow this king. They worked at this for a long time, blibbity blah. One of his sons, Judah, succeeded him and really got the program going. However, this is the really great part. He was gonna... Shane, quiet! Vanjie is the background character, the Oscar the Grouch to my Sesame Street. So, Judah the Maccabee, which means the fucking hammer in Hebrew, how awesome is that? He was like, we are taking back Jerusalem. We are taking it back for the Jews. And he figured out how, through guerrilla warfare, they could accomplish this. Excuse me. And just in a few years, they did, goddammit, power to the Jews! And one of the most important symbols of their triumph was they were gonna rededicate the sacred temple in Jerusalem. So to show everyone that they had definitely won, one of the main things they wanted to do was go up to the sacred menorah with its 7 branches and light all of its candles again. And this would really show, guess who's back in the house, heels click-clacking about the Maccabees. So they were gonna do that, but they were like, shit, this isn't really gonna work out because we only have enough oil to burn for a single day. So what's that gonna look like when we like take over the temple again and then within like 24 hours, the candles are out and it looks like the house is abandoned and the Con Edison bill has not been paid. They didn't have any oil because they were like fighting guerrilla warfare style.
So everything was like pretty much depleted?
Yeah, no nylons, no butter. There was rations all around, you know what I'm saying? Everything was depleted, and all the oil that they had left, it should have lasted for only one motherfucking night. The miracle of Hanukkah is that it lasted for 8 crazy nights, as Adam Sandler would say. While they were foraging around for olive oil, which is funny because we use candles now, but some people use oil for their menorah because it's like more historically accurate, the candles continued burning and they didn't ever have to turn them out again, which shows that the Jews were back in the house to stay. And yeah, that's the miracle of Hanukkah.
So now every year Jews...
Oh yeah, so now like every year we are like, Hanukkah, we're like celebrate the day that we could rededicate that temple to the Jews who originally had it.
And you light it for 8 nights to celebrate.
And you light it, yeah, and you light it for 8 nights to celebrate each of the nights that the oil burned. why this is a really particularly important holiday is because it tells the story of yet another time that the Jews, against all odds, managed to pull together and keep their faith and keep their homes and keep their culture, even though someone tried to stamp them out. So maybe Hanukkah is not like the most important holiday of the Jewish calendar, but to American Jews, many of whom fled World War II, or their families did, to come here, it feels like, wow, like we also have our own like rededication, where we get to rededicate ourselves to our survival. We're into it. And now before I leave you, a little something about the spelling of Hanukkah. A lot of people spell it the Americanized way, which is Hannukkah or something like that. There's like a lot of things going on. And that's because the Goyim, the people that are not Jews, do not know how to pronounce the Hebrew that you hear in like l'chaim, okay? So they want to just say the soft H like Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Kul Whip Hanukkah. However, in Hebrew we say Hanukkah. Well, I like to spell it with the CH to give you that nice guttural sound. I do like an everything bagel. I take one of each when I spell Hanukkah, which is a great way for you to do it too. You would spell it Chanukah. I sort of take one of each of the letters that people use. You don't have to worry about which doubles up where, and you got Hanukkah. And then if someone challenges you and is like, oh, why did you put a C in there? That's wrong. Be like, actually, it's more correct. You don't have any Jewish friends, you're anti-Semitic. And then they get to feel bad and you get to feel good about yourself for the day. Everybody, I'm Miz Cracker, your Jewish friend, and this has been Review with a Jew.